Yo, it's another fabulous Monday here in Sheffield, and we're back. Got some new equipment for filming, so it should look nice and sweet today. Be a bit smoother. Might take a while to get used to, but yeah. Mic'd up, so hopefully the audio's a bit better, especially if I'm a bit further away. I'm hoping so anyway. But yeah, more one again today. So we're on Torch Day. So we've got all this shit to cut out. No, yep, that's all coming off. Replacement panel is down there. So I guess first things first, just cut out what I want. I'm not yet decided what I'm doing with this joint here. It's a bit of a weird one. But I'll be happy to get rid of all this. So I guess we just set the tripod down and we start cutting. Okay, so I think the plan is, obviously I've got this line, I don't want to cut into this body panel, this line, I don't want to be fucking about all of that. So just bring this a bit lower, put somewhere along that, and use this line again. And then where this joint is, it's going on like shit, then I want to fold it anyway. So I think I'm going to cut down, get rid of this shit, cut into a new sill, just kind of join it on, like that, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. So this panel, it's got this new section in, but I just rather not. This is going to be a lot of work trying to get this to match. So I say I'm just cutting it. I don't need this top bit, let's just need this section. So this side comes all the way down. So come down into the sill, but I don't need that bit. So I think we're going to cut around that. Let's just go down like that, and then I get this nice smooth panel. Smooth. So there'll be no joining in there, so the arch will actually be the correct shape. And then all I'll do is I shall cut this section out. It should just fucking rag off this bit. But I'm going to cut this out and I've placed this piece over this one and use that as a template for where to cut this one out to. And then, being alright, hopefully, it should all just match up nice. But there's a gap, so the chances of that happening right is slim, I guess. Well, I guess we start cutting. There's better tools to cut these things out with. I haven't got one, so this will do. An air saw would be like ideal, but I will go this. So I'm making do. Stuck. This is why I did the sill first. So, all this. I think I'm just going to cut along this joint so I can keep some of the metal bits behind it. I'll have to fucking remake part of that anyway. So I've cut along this line, to separate the walls along here, then I can get it off. Because I'm keeping this flat side of the lip to fold the joint up and then weld onto it that way. So I've cut through this bit that's sticking out, it doesn't really matter to me. There's probably better ways to do it. Just like it's spot welding on here, I think. Yeah. Cool. All cutting. Bits. And then on that bottom. Rifles need to do this as well. That is an arch. You can see it's off. Bit of buck on lens though. So that now, just get that body line. Still wants all this clean up, but I want to cut this lip off anyway. Ready to see how it folds over. That's what he used to join. But plus I'm gonna absolutely like slam it on his arse, air ride and whatnot. I'm gonna cut that lip off and essentially fold it, the new arch lip, and weld it to this piece on the back. So it needs a good clean up. I need to remake this little piece and weld that up. So I can do that from this side, which makes my life a bit easier. So now all I need to do, I'll start by batting that up. That'll be like my first job. Should be an easy piece to make. Oh, this one's clean now. Well, I'm just gonna do it again. Yeah, get a good clean. And see how it looks underneath fault rust. Clean off this old rust, see what we've got to work with. So that was bigger than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. There's a lot of repairing to do there, back. Mint. Could have done with inner arch. So. These bits shouldn't be bad, the small holes. And again, just got to make small plates for that. That's going to be a bigger plate. It's going to be a longer day than I thought. And it's now pissing it down as well. It was sunny when I got here. Fucking banging it down now, you can tell. I'm a bit fucking... Oh, mint. Love Sheffield. But yeah. I guess I'll just start making plates. Right. I'm just gonna cut this shit out. Yeah. A nice bit, isn't it? I'm thinking, just cut a piece of that size, try and flatten this down a bit. I'm just going to weld it and shape it as I weld. I've done a lot of repair panels in the past, so if I get a square out to meet up to this bit, flatten that out and get a nice curve to it. All I need to do is tack this corner and kind of bend it as it goes because it'll warm up the metal, and then I can shape it as I just tack along and it'll make that shape, and then once it comes down to here, again, weld it to these shape, that curve will work, and then just kind of knock it. But I say I just need up to this bit, I don't need this bit. I don't know. I'm not a welder, I don't do this. This isn't my everyday activity. I'm looking tattoo people for a living. I've not fixed cars in a while. So, it nearly fits, that's not bad actually. Could do with a little bit extra off these sections. So I don't know what you can see, but it's only me filming. I can't really hold this in two hands and film at the same time, so it's about as good as it gets. If I trim this a bit, I mean, all in, that's really not a bad fit. To say I eyeballed it, that's pretty decent, quite happy with that. That's just a bit extra gap there, but I can hold that. Yeah. Really nice. Nice snug fit. That's all I'm going to do is bend. Have a look. See, that all in all isn't bad. I'm quite happy with that. So that's the big bit made. Like I said, I just need to figure out this bend. I need to figure out how to bend over from this section. Not yet figured that out. I'm just going to weld it in and put some relief cuts vertically. Bend it down. I'll get this welded in. I can bend it down, then I can just hit it with an hammer. And then if I put some relief cuts in, if I put some relief cuts in it, probably fit a bit better. I don't know. These, like I say, I'm not worried about these small bits. I'll just do them kind of off camera bit by bit. They're going to be quite easy. There's little squares. It's this big. That'll kind of run through. Oops. I'll run through. I guess some sort of explanation on how I'm doing it. There's probably 1,001 better ways to do this. It's probably a body guy's probably going to watch this and be like, what the fuck are you pissing about at? But like I say, I'm making up as I go along. So if it works, it works, isn't it? And again, it's not like people are going to see this section that you can actually watch. So I don't really care. So I'm going to get the welder out. Right. Fire. Again, it's not pretty. Don't judge me on that. The thing, the plan is, like, obviously if I had a proper dolly, I'd put it in right place here and then curve it down. But I don't have that. So, I'm just going to hit it and hope for the best, I think. I think I'm going to weld this bit up first. That weren't me, that were over there. I didn't cut that section, I cut this bit and this bit, so that weren't me. But, yeah. Weld all that back together. Alright, so because I don't have the right tools, bit surprised, I'm not a body guy. I'm going to cut it to bits, basically. Yeah. So obviously this is my top line. This is where I'm going to put cuts upwards in this kind of fashion. So I'm going to cut. Obviously I'm going to trim this. This is all coming off. That's all. That'll come off. That's this bottom line. But we're going to put about. So yeah, we'll do them like ½ inch kind of thing. Just long straight cuts like that up into end. I don't think all that. I don't know what I'm doing. But so we're going to cut upwards, and then by them cuts will basically mean I'm only bending each section rather than trying to bend the entire thing without heating or shrinking it. So these smaller sections are going to be way easier to bend into shape, and they'll only bend these top bits because obviously this is just, that's a section that'll bend down, and then that's a section that'll bend down, and then that's a section that'll bend down. It makes sense to me. If it don't make sense to you, you're going to see it. Well, now as I do it. So hopefully it makes a bit more sense. So they're cut. Right, so let's see if we can just knock these on camera so you can kind of see it a bit easier. So now I've got cuts along sort of score mark. So this one should just they're now knocked down a lot easier, which will give me that shape that I need all the way along. If anything, you know, I can just kind of push them down with my fingers. Look at that, fucking all the way down. And that's got the shape that it needs. And that's giving that curve. All I have to do now is weld along these, which I'll not bother filming. But I do need to make another smaller section here. But kind of get the gist. So I'm going to put all my equipment on charge for a bit. And I'm just going to start making pieces now. These bits, I'm just going to make a strip there. Down here is alright. But this, that just needs a strip. I can make a strip for that section. So all the bottom needs to come off again. But this gives us a nice foundation to weld with. This is going to have to be a square. I could probably just weld bits. They're not too bad. But other than that, that's it all. But that's the main chunk of it. That's inner arch done. Welded. Now it's not pretty, not in the slightest, but this is all good solid metal now, which means I can put the actual arch back on now. So once this is on, today will have been a successful day. I don't think I'm gonna stay and actually weld the entire thing on, because that's a very long process and I'm kind of sick of it already today. I'm covering burns again and not fun, it's not fun. So I think aim today is just get it tacked in place, mostly spot welded in, so I can come up next week and just weld. But at least with it being on, I can move forward and I've progressed. So that's my main thing today. Let's do the thing again, why not? Alright. So let's set that there. So that thing, that down there, let's go in there. Ready? Ta-da! New arch. Tacked on. All nice. All the way around. So the way I like to do panels like this, to keep it from getting too hot as well, to all tack along, so I can intercross, leaving obviously little gaps all the way along. And then what you can do from here, to stop the metal getting too hot and warping, because that's usually a big problem when you're metaling, especially on bodywork. Because I've got this all nice and tacked up level with the body. It's all gone on quite even, which I'm really happy with. You can't tell. So yeah, what I'll do from here is we'll stitch weld across. So I'll pick a spot. Let's just start this one. I'll do a spot weld, a spot weld. I'll be like 2 or 3, and then I'll move along the section. Not next to it, because obviously I keep trying to keep the heat under control. So I'll move across. See, I'll do this in 4 sections. So I'll start here, and I'll do a section here, I'll do a section here, I'll do a section here. And then I'll kind of do this one, do a little bit, move to this one, a little bit, move to this one, a little bit, and then move to this one, a little bit. And doing that, obviously keeps the heat under control, because while I'm moving along to the next section, the section I was doing before was cooled down, and then by the time I got to this last section, this side's cool. It's like a repeating cycle all the way along, in between all these little hot sort of tacks on. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. That's the best way I've found to do it. Again, I'm not a welder. I don't do this all the time. I'm just doing what I'm quite self-taught with all this, so I'm just passing on what I usually do. If you want to try this at home, you can do this at home. Like I say, anyone wants to give me any tips, tricks, the proper way to do it, I don't know if this is the proper way or not, but it works, so I'm doing it. But yeah, any advice, stick it in comments. I don't think I'm doing a bad job. I've already done one side, so that side turned out alright. But now, the grunt of the weld, the big panels are all done. Well, not done, but they're on. So I've still got to do inside here. There's a big hole to kind of see in between axle and where they're still supposed to be. That all needs patching up and fixing. There's some patchwork to do down here, just hiding away so you get into it. You can kind of see through the body now. And what that is this. That I had a little grind at. Yeah, you can see how crusty it is under there. So that needs trimming down as well, but I'm not welding that yet because it needs a bit more. That appeared out of nowhere while I'm cleaning it down. Yeah, I want to see what time it is. I feel like I've not done much today. I did a lot last week. Yeah, it's 10 to 4. I feel like I'll get this outer section welded. Yeah. So I'll get this all stitch welded. All this section. On the bright side now, it's good, clean metal that I'm welding to. So it shouldn't take too long. Them spot welds, they were nice to do. I know it looks like a lot of splatter, but that's just a stupid flux-core wiring welder. Not ideal. But again, it's all getting flattened back and no one's going to see it. Really, after doing this, I'm kind of stuck with welding until I get this rear axle off, so I can get behind that sill. I need some bigger axle stands for that, or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So maybe next week, I'll start with bodywork, filling and smoothing, getting all the bits that I've done round down and smooth, because I've still got other sides to do as well. Either that, or I'm going to start doing more welding in the engine bay. Sweet. Right. I think I'll do enough for today. I'm so burnt, so tired. But it's on. I've done what I said I was going to do. It's on. I've done more than I thought actually, because I said I've actually stitch welded the full thing on now. It's not the best. This is probably the better bit. It's a bit smoother. Obviously I've just primed it just to keep it from rusting. I've not gone all the way down here. This all needs redoing. This rolls, it's just shit. I'm just fed up of getting my legs burnt, so I'm gonna wait for that bit. But yeah, we've gone all the way around. Again, it's a bit shit around here after all. No, the bodywork won't fix. But yeah, not done that bit. I'm not gonna do that bit until I've done this inner side. Because then it'll keep it in shape at least. But yeah, I mean, really weird. It's straight. If anything, the welds are low points, which me personally, I'd rather have low points, because that way I can work them out a bit easier with a bit of body fill, a bit of paint work, you know. Having high points means you've got to start beating stuff down, and it's not beating stuff, things go out of place and it goes wibbly wobbly everywhere. So I'd rather just have low points that I can fill. Like I say, I'm no pro at this. I mean, it looks good for me, huh? So we can, yeah, see? Looks straight enough. Looks alright. It's got new panels on finally. Yeah, I'm no pro at this. I'm just some guy with a load of tools in a garage in the middle of Sheffield somewhere, on an undisclosed location. At least it stopped raining now. I think that's going to do me for today. Big thank you to anyone that's actually watching these and getting to this point. Really appreciate it. I say, any ideas or anything you want to know, anyone who wants to see, drop us a comment. I'll get to them. I don't think there were any from last week. And if there was, I'll reply to it on comments anyway. Other than that, I do have some other content planned. My pal, who I obviously have this unit with, he's just got something spicy. So I'll be helping him get that back working and roadworthy for him to razz around. So that's a little teaser of what's to come for that. It might be next week. Whether he gets too excited and does it himself, I don't know, but it will be getting stored in this unit, and I think. So you're going to see it at some point. I've personally got a few other projects planned. I'm not sure when I'm going to get them, or just kind of wait for funds to free themselves up. So this is going to be draining me for a bit, but I am going to try and break up the content. It's not all going to be this. There's like monthly call meets that I'll go to, and a little bit extra stuff just to keep it fresh. But at the minute, all I've got to do is this beast. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, other than that, that'll do it for this week. I say, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.